I love that. She's cute. I love that. So, okay, so tell about Mama. Mama just knew, but there was never a conversation?
No, we never could get to that point that we could actually openly say it. You know, my mom was 83 when she passed away. She lived in another world, and I decided, and Robert decided, that we weren't going to intrude in her space in those last few years with, oh, now you got to accept this.
Right.
Because I knew she was wiser than that.
Right. That's what she was a pretty wise woman, and she dealt with Papa a lot.
Oh, she did deal with Papa.
But yeah, that's why I thought when I said that she would probably be more accepting and open to it than you would be at first, because that's the kind of impression I get of the kind of woman she is.
Yes, she didn't feel like it was, it affected her. She didn't take it personally. Like, you know what you first think when something is different about a child? You don't think about the child.
You think about yourself.
You think about yourself. You think about, oh, well, I did something wrong, or everybody's going to think I did something wrong,
right?
Or I screwed up because my child is different or not perfect or wasn't grown in that field where they grow those perfect kids.
Right.
I want to know where that field is.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I know it's out
Can
there
I send one back and redig one up,
She needs to grow a little longer.
Exactly. So Mamo, it was never spoken of.
Really?
No.
That's really interesting.
No.
Wow. So now you're traveling around and...
Traveling, promoting the book, doing, working on my second book, which should come out the end of this year. Very excited. So...
Can you tell us anything about the sitcom? Like, is Robin going to play? I mean, you said it's to help parents. Well, is it a sitcom? One of our guests also asked about chances of it being a movie.
I would love if it was a movie. We haven't even thought about that, but Robin and I have both been thinking about, well, what would happen if it was a sitcom? And it was actually her idea, and she said, "What do you think if there's this young boy student who is struggling in school and
it would
be hilarious.
I was going to say
it could be hilarious.
Right.
Yeah, like everything.
What's one of the
it could
sitcoms?
Be Modern Family.
Modern Family.
Right. Yeah. It's funny as hell, but it delivers a great message.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes. But I could also see it as a Lifetime movie.
I totally could
yes.
too.
Yeah. Yes, it could be a Lifetime movie. Absolutely.
But and I think you almost need to address it with a bit of comedy. Because it's a very heavy story if you don't, and not in a bad way. Just what poor Robert went through, his whole life. So I think.
Well, the nice thing that's wonderful is Robin has a great sense of humor.
Oh, and she got a quick mouth, right?
She got a mouth.
Yeah.
Does the book cover how Robin taught herself to put makeup on? Because I struggle with that, and I'm a girl.
It talks about the first time she had some girl that lived in her building come that did Hollywood makeup. They kind of do it the first time. The cat girl. And then eventually she says practice makes perfect. She can just do it on her own. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Because that's got to be pretty comical.
Right.
So we're going to meet when I leave Las Vegas. I'm going to meet her in L.A. And she said, okay, I need some work, Mom. Let's go shopping. Let's go do some. So we are.
Good. That's good. Well, see, that's good. You know what I think would be great? To have a daughter when she's this age, because you can't shop together and go to makeup classes and go to the spa.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's got a twist to it, but it's the same.
Do you have other children?
No.
Okay.
No, just the one.
Just the one.
I was too busy with a career. I was
on
the road.
5 husbands.
And 5 husbands. I was on the road a long time. It's funny. In retrospect, I wish I'd had a dozen.
Dozen husbands? Oh, children.
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Well, I don't know. You keep doing something till you get it right.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I'm all about that.
You could be like the brother husband.
Yeah.
My brother husband.
No, children.
Oh, that's funny. Children. Yeah. You guys, I really recommend the book. It's really good, especially, if you've got any interest in, it kind of takes you in the mind of what a kid goes through. And I'm reading and I'm learning all about Robert, and I'm like, so when's the part? When am I going to find out that he's a girl? Because it's coming, And then you finally, Robert sneaks. He's at his grandparents', but there's a bedroom and a closet of his mom's stuff there. So he sneaks up and
Dresses
red
up.
dress.
And the book is interesting, and a lot of people have said, and yes, it addresses this particular situation, but it also addresses parenting. It addresses children with all kinds of issues, and what it is to be bullied, and what it is to be an outsider or be different than your peers, and be perceived as that.
Right.
And it's very funny how angry people get when they find out you're different. I mean, we've had some situations.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even begin to tell you, and you wonder, where's that anger coming from? Where's that hostility? And it's suddenly just they are directed at something they don't even have anything to do with.
Right. Now, I want to go back because I don't know if we finished the whole thing about when did you see Robert dressed as Robin officially? Tell us that story.
I will tell it carefully because it is the last of the book.
Okay.
But that's okay. That's okay.
We can have her plug her ears.
Well, no, we know it's coming. We know
well,
it's coming.
It's coming anyway. And after Mama dies, we are both. I have a house in Mexico, by the way, and I spend a lot of time there. And we were there, and I just looked at him and said, "I think it's time I met Robin. What do you think?"
Good for you, Gloria.
So a couple hours later, I went into the kitchen and I met Robin.
Wow.
And the last scene is me and Robin having a conversation with my daughter.
You know what I think about that is because